What is up, you guys, and welcome to my
Chanel.
It is your girl Meech69 back at again, grinding with a YouTube video, and no disclaimers because this is a PSA. So what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Meechy Michelle, Meechy69. I do crappy comedy. I do medical cannabis reviews because I'm a
Medical cannabis patient here in Florida.
And I also do what I call PSAs because I just like to talk shit. However, today is kind of a little bit different. So welcome if you're new here. If you're old here, welcome back. And if you're a hater,
Well, pew pew!
the rhythm is gonna get you. So I hope you guys had a good weekend. All that good jive turkey stuff. Coming to bring you an updated video on my diagnosis. Yeah, no, that's not it. So a few, I think it's a month or two ago, I uploaded a video in where I was kind of rating my radioactive egg I had to take, which was a gastric emptying study test to see if I had gastroparesis. And I believe I had seen the results, and from what I read, I was like, I definitely have gastroparesis. So with that being said, my diagnosis is gastroparesis. So, yeah, I do in fact have gastroparesis, and that's how I feel every day. So, basically, the reason I'm going to go ahead and make this video is for a few reasons. One, just let you guys know what happened. Two, to put it out on the internet, because three, apparently this is not a very common thing. However, a lot of the information you see on this stuff is like really old. I feel like you're going to be hearing more about this disease in particular because of the rise in Ozempic. And I did not take Ozempic. We don't know what caused mine. Mine's idiopathic. It can be caused by pre-diabetes, but my blood work's been fine. I'm a former drug addict. It could have been a combination of things with me. But bottom line, it's not from diabetes. They think it's from damage from my vagus nerve, which I didn't even know what a vagus nerve is, but it's a nerve that runs from like the back of your head all the way down your back, and it helps aid in digestion, stress, anxiety, all kinds of shit. And my back was injured, and now is kind of my spine is curved, so it could potentially be that. But idiopathic, we're not sure what it was, so don't know how to really treat it. I've been going through different medicines right now, and I've been checking from what I've seen online. There's a couple medical procedures, like there's something called a G poem, which I'm going to try to find out about. Because if there's a surgery that can correct this, I'm all in. I am all in because I have to take so much medicine, and they're not even fun pills. Like they're not even fun. I mean, I used to start my morning off with what I called cock and balls, which was 2 perk 30s and a Xanax bar. Just crushed them up. And now I'm just taking shit for gas, bloating, constipation. I mean, it's just a fucking mess. So if you, bottom line, what gastroparesis is my stomach is basically paralyzed. Gastro, stomach, paresis, paralyzation of the stomach. Am I saying that wrong? I'm probably saying it wrong. However, I do have different types of medicines that I have to take. One of them, there's only like one FDA-approved medicine for that, which is like Ritalin, something like that. That's the carbinol, I believe. I don't know what the name of it is. I'll put it down here. It is what they actually gave me to see if the food would make my stomach move when I was getting that gastric study done. But from what I understand, it's called a black label medication because it has a lot of bad side effects, and it can, has some warning labels to it. You can't take it with this medicine, and if I take it with my other medicine, and it's just a mess. So I'm trying to figure out what medication combo that I can take. I've been taking dicyclamin, which so for me, I've been taking dicyclamin in the morning, dicyclamin in the afternoon, and then at night I will be taking the Ritalin or whatever it is, and in the like late afternoon, late evenings when I take this stuff to help to digest the food. I do take a lot of gas pills in between there, but I cannot take my Phenagrin, my nausea medication, if I'm taking the other medicine because they don't jive well together. There was a warning label about that. So if I'm nauseous, I just have to hope that the other medications work. For me, I just always feel terrible in the morning, and sometimes it just doesn't go away for hours. Sometimes it goes away in a couple hours. Sometimes it doesn't go away all day. Sometimes it's just it'll come back during the day and I'll just feel like shit. It's actually listed as a medical condition where you can get Social Security, but I don't like sitting at home. It drives me nuts. So we're not at that point yet. We're still gonna keep on shining. We're grinding. Yeah. Unfortunately, like I said, there's just not a lot of information about this disease, and there's not a lot of things. There's diet changes that I've made. I've lost like 16 pounds. I had gained weight, and I didn't know why I was gaining weight. So I have lost 16 pounds, probably. And I always wonder if it's like you lose weight and you're super nauseous with this. Well, my case is more as like I just feel like I got a shit. Like I'm about to blow the doors off the toilet. That's how I feel like. I'm like, ah. And then I feel like a little nauseous, but I really don't throw up. I do, and when I do, I feel terrible, real bad. Well, for me, it's a little bit different, I guess, because I'm not throwing up. But now it's gotten to the point where, like, oh, okay, now I see why people are losing weight because you just don't even want to fucking eat. You don't want to eat. You have no desire for food. There are those occasions where I eat too many edibles, and then I'm like super stoned, and I get the munchies, and then I know that I feel like I could just pile food away, but I won't do that because I will suffer for it in the morning. So if anyone has any kind of information about gastroparesis, I would love to hear about it because like I said, a lot of the recent, look, my flab isn't even as bad anymore. Look at that. It's getting a little bit better. It's just there's just not much about it. So I'm putting this video out there in hopes of maybe getting some information that's more recent. And the reason why I mentioned Ozempic is because this is a side effect of Ozempic. So if you're taking Ozempic to lose weight, just lose the weight naturally. Because if you end up with this, you're going to lose weight, okay? And it's going to be because you hate food and you cannot eat it. It's fucking terrible. And like, it's really confusing because a lot of the foods that you think are going to be okay for you aren't okay for you. Can't have fiber. Don't eat big meals. 6 small meals a day is what they recommend. If you're going to eat any meat, make sure it's ground. I mean, it's just, go look up a gastroparesis diet and then come talk to me. And you'll wonder why I'm miserable all the time. And I'm not getting my proper vitamins, proper nutrition. My hair is falling out. All kinds of shit's going on. Plus, I'm already going through menopause. So throw that on top of everything else. And it's just a good day. Well, you guys, that is my diagnosis. That is what we've got.
Goats.
And yeah, so I do in fact have gastroparesis. I was hoping for POTS, just so I could be like, hey guys, I've got POTS. Because this is chronic. There's just literally no cure for it. The surgical procedures, like I said, is that one's called like a G-pome, another one's like a little pacemaker, and it's not very good. So I also heard that maybe putting a gastric band on it could help. I don't know. I'm looking into these things. So when I do find out some more information, I am going to put it out there. I am going to use my platform to talk about this. So sorry if that's weird to you guys. But honestly, it's just going to be, and it's not going to be a lot because it's only when I get the information. And like it takes about 2 years to get diagnosed with this. And that's about accurate. It was about 2 fucking years. So the time in between getting testing and all these questions answered is just fucking forever and ridiculous. So meanwhile, I'm over here like dying. But, you know, it is what it is. Luckily, I have a good attitude. Okay, I think we're done here. Are we done here? I think we're done here. If you made it all to the end of this video, you're awesome. Please go ahead and drop a like. Drop a dick like. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, ring that bell.
Ding dong.
To get notified when I post. Yeah.